Ladies and gentlemen, I want to talk to you today about the incredible power of determination, resilience, and the human spirit. Every one of us faces challenges in life, but some face obstacles that seem impossible to get through. People with disabilities are one such group who often have to work harder, preserve longer, and dig deeper to achieve their dreams. People have told me that I can't do certain things because I have motor skills, but there's also certain people in my life that told me I can do it, that my disability doesn't define me. But I'm here to tell you as well that a person with disabilities can do anything that they want. There's no limit to what we can accomplish if we set our minds to it and are willing to work hard. Think about it for a moment. People with disabilities have to navigate a world that is not always designed with them in mind. This world was not built for people with disabilities, but it can be if we, as people with disabilities, find a way to navigate and go through this world and not let our disabilities define what we can and can't do. We may face the physical barriers and the lack of understanding from others, yet despite all this, we find ways to overcome these obstacles and achieve greatness. And think about this as well. Look at some of the most successful people in history, and you will see that many of them have disabilities. Stephen Hawking is a really great one. He had ALS, a disabling condition that slowly robbed him of his ability to move and speak. Yet he continued to make groundbreaking discoveries, write books, and inspire millions of people around the world. Stephen Hawking is a great inspiration for people with disabilities because he has done a lot of great things in the world in his time and didn't let his disability define what he couldn't do. Helen Keller, who was deaf and blind, she became a world-famous author, activist, and lecturer. She showed us that with determination and hard work, even the most significant obstacles can be overcome. And these are just a few examples, but there are countless others. And before I continue reading, I never have let the disabilities that I have define what I couldn't do, because I've built my own energy drink company. I've built like entrepreneur type stuff, stuff that has to do with technology. And I even tried the customer service industry because I feel like just because I might have motor skills doesn't mean I can't be a hard worker. Now, people with disabilities, they are doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, athletes, and artists. There's people out there that are in so many great fields, but yet they have disabilities. They are parents, grandparents, and their friends. They are a vital part of our communities and can contribute in countless ways. So to all of us who may have a disability or know someone who does, I want to say this to us. We are capable of achieving anything that we want in life. We may have to work harder than others, but the reward will be even sweeter, trust me. I know that so much well because when I was able to prove people wrong that doubted my ability to do it, I just felt so much better because I knew that I could do it. Your disability does not define you. It is just one part of who you are. You are strong, resilient, and capable of greatness. Let us all work to create a more inclusive and accessible world. Let us strive to understand and appreciate the unique strengths and perspectives of people with disabilities. Like, even though I have motor skills and disabilities, I still recognize the people who may have a different disability than me, and I want to encourage them that it doesn't define what they can and can't do. It doesn't define what they can and can't do. And let us support them that they can achieve their dreams. In closing, I want to leave you with a quote from one of my favorite motivational speakers, because Les Brown, she's my favorite motivational speaker, and I've listened to a lot of motivational speakers. That's what has encouraged me not to give up. But Les Brown, she said, you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. So go out there and start pursuing your dreams and don't let anything hold you back. You can do anything you want. And I really love that quote because it's talking about no one starts out as great. You got to practice what you love. If you want to be great at what you love, you got to practice it because you can't be great unless you get started. And that's the one thing I love about that quote. So I really hope that in such a crazy world that we live in, we recognize people with disabilities and recognize them as a person like all of us. Because just because you have a disability doesn't mean that you're any different. Everyone is capable of success. The only ones that are not capable of success is the ones that don't get started.